out of their chairs, please welcome Henry Cavill.
Henry, that picture we were looking at the top of the show there.
Yeah.
Now, what you posted it? I didn't go looking. You posted that picture. And in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now. But I think I just wet my panties. Then this next person, I have the weirdest boner right now.
There are actors who are admired. And then there's Henry Cavill, a man who makes even professional interviewers forget how to speak. It's not just about looks. It's the calm presence, the old-school charm, and the way he carries himself that leaves people genuinely stunned. Today we're exploring something fans call the Henry Cavill aura. In one interview, a female reporter tried asking a simple question about working with Ben Affleck, but halfway through, she accidentally said the quiet part out loud.
And what was your favorite scene with him out of the entire process?
Ben's a very large man.
Yes,
that surprised me the most.
Isn't he?
I was
You're
surprised.
a very large man.
Thank you very much.
In a good way, good way.
Thank you very much as well.
Popping out all wrong.
I was going to say, sort of steady on.
She wasn't even talking about Henry, but somehow he became the subject. And Henry, as always, responds politely, without making it awkward. In another instance, a reporter tried to greet him, but no words came out. She just stared, smiled, and froze. Later, she even posted the clip online with the caption, "The Henry Cavill Effect."
How are you?
When it comes to co-stars, Henry Cavill never crosses any line yet somehow. The reactions around him say everything. During Justice League promotions, a reporter casually mentioned that most superheroes have mommy issues. Gal Gadot interrupted, but her response was strangely personal.
You are almost like the mother of all of them, the mother of superheroes.
I breastfeed them
Yes.
and everything.
Yes.
No, not yet. Okay.
The way she immediately looked at Henry, almost to see his reaction, said more than the words. She often glances at him the way someone looks at a person they quietly admire. In multiple interviews, she would rest her hand near his arm, subtly lean closer, or simply smile while he spoke. Not dramatic, just a quiet, constant attention. Another case is Vanessa Kirby, his Mission Impossible co-star. During an interview, while Henry was explaining a stunt scene, Vanessa wasn't listening to his words, she was studying him. That same half smile, that same focus. It's the kind of expression people usually have when they're lost in thought. Even Millie Bobby Brown, who calls him a big brother figure, couldn't ignore his physical presence.
Ali, it is honestly like getting a brick wall to move. It's not gonna happen unless I get a sledgehammer and just hit it. It's not gonna happen. Well, also the fact that he's just very big in general, I can't get him to move. It would be like, like his hand would be like there and my head would be like pressing up against it. Like he's too big and muscular.
Even in humor, there's admiration. Not for the fame, but the presence. Some people try to hide their admiration. Others, like Amy Adams, simply don't bother. Despite being happily married, Amy has always been very open about her fondness for Henry.
And as a married lady, though, here you are, in a whole heap of hotness.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
have a very understanding husband, which is nice. He lets me be the meat in this manwich of yours.
Even years after Man of Steel, she still speaks about Henry with the same warmth. Then there are the public reactions. On the Graham Norton show, Henry was shown some of the comments fans leave on his photos.
That picture we were looking at the top of the show there.
Yeah.
Now, what you posted it? I didn't go looking. You posted that picture. And in fairness, if I looked like that, I'd be sitting with my top off right now. But the comments on Facebook, though, I love that people bother to put these things. I think I just wet my panties. Then this next person, I have the weirdest boner right now. We're hoping that's a man.
I want to know what was weird about it.
I know. And then this one, I just love this one. This is just holy sweet little 7-pound baby Jesus.
Henry handled it all with calmness. No arrogance, no awkwardness, just a quiet smile. That's part of his aura. Henry Cavill is often praised for his appearance, but the real respect comes from something deeper, his work ethic. Unlike many actors who rely on CGI or quick fixes, Henry built both Superman and Geralt through strict natural training. For Man of Steel, he spent months on intense weight training and nutrition, refusing shortcuts. And then, The Witcher. For the now famous bathtub scene, Henry pushed himself even further. He used a bodybuilding technique, dehydration, to make his muscles look sharper on screen. Not for vanity, but for authenticity. He wanted Geralt to look real. That kind of discipline is rare in Hollywood. It's why fans admire him beyond looks. It's why co-stars respect him, not just as an actor, but as a professional who truly commits to every role he plays. When Henry announced his departure from The Witcher after Season 3, fans weren't just disappointed, they were genuinely upset. For many, it wasn't about losing a character. It was about losing Henry himself. Then came Superman. After his cameo in Black Adam, Henry confirmed his return as Superman. Fans were thrilled. It felt like justice. But shortly after, when James Gunn took over at DC, everything changed. A reboot, a younger actor, and Henry was out. It wasn't dramatic, no controversy. Henry simply said, "My turn to wear the cape has passed, but what Superman stands for never will." No bitterness, just grace. And that's when people truly realized it wasn't just a character that was replaced. A symbol of sincerity was gone. Henry's presence isn't local, it's global. During his promotions in South Korea, the reaction was overwhelming. Even with Tom Cruise beside him, the entire crowd's focus shifted the moment Henry appeared. It wasn't loud screaming, it was a quiet captivation. And that's the difference. Some actors generate excitement. Henry generates silence, a pause. People don't react to him with noise, they react with awe. Even in interviews, like when a reporter accidentally revealed she had been checking his social media.
And I think the modern day detective work is sort of tracking people down online, social media stalking and finding stuff out about people. Do you ever have a bit of a social media stalk? Are you good at finding out stuff about people online?
Wow, you just reeled your cards there. Okay.
Henry never took advantage of it. No ego, no arrogance. Just kindness, a small smile, and a gentle exit from awkwardness. That's why this so-called Henry Cavill effect exists. Not because he's perfect, but because he carries himself with effort, respect, and quiet strength. In an industry full of performances, he remains real.
I met him after I finished the movie. To clear that up, I didn't speak to him till very after we finished the movie. And we briefly met, I gave him a hug. He is so sweet and so kind. And I was obviously like nerding out and I was like, did I make you proud? Did you like my, I was like, as Superman, did I make you proud? And he was like, absolutely, you killed it. And that meant a lot to me. Of course it did, I have large respect for him and what he has done, and yes.
Actors are often admired for their roles, but Henry Cavill is admired for being himself. A disciplined worker, a respectful co-star, a man who can make half the room blush without saying a word. And that raises one final question. Do you think Hollywood will ever truly replace a presence like Henry Cavill? Or is he one of those rare actors we'll always hope to see again, cape or not?